Alright guys, I can't be arsed editing. If I cough, I cough. It'll give me a second. I wanted to talk today about depression. Just a quick one. You'll find a lot more info on the pages on there. We've got a lot of worksheets and things we can start going through. But we need to change our attitude to depression. It's not kind of, it's something that always happens to me and it's this disease, and it doesn't. I see people all the time coming to see me at work, and more and more people now are wanting not just to know, okay, what's wrong with me, but wanting a diagnosis. I saw a guy in his 50s and he's struggled all his life, tried various kind of therapies and medications and stuff, and he said, all I want now is to know what's wrong with me, and that'll put me at ease. And I think, yeah, that might be quite important, but what's really important is to recognise what your depression's doing to you, how it's affecting you, what symptoms you've got, and then recognising that if you go down the cognitive behavioural therapy route, your thoughts affect your emotions and behaviour, and they kind of all go around together. So what we're thinking about, what we're focusing on, changes the way we feel, and that also changes our behaviour. If we're sitting there thinking we're fucking useless, I'm shit, I don't deserve any better, you're going to feel shit. If you feel shit, you don't want to get up and do anything. You can't sleep. It's a shit place to be. But there are things we can do to stop getting there. It's not just about medication. It's not just about diagnoses. Let's actually think about what we can do and take a bit of fucking control. If you're doing stuff regularly that's going to keep your mood at a reasonable level, you're not going to get to that level where you get depressed. Not unless so much shit happens. And since December, last year, that was the last time I felt really shitty, and I thought I've got to do something about this now. So 6 months in, and I've been doing really well mentally. I've had a few ups and downs and dips, but I'm able to get out of that really quickly, and I don't get into that spiral where I'm fucking feeling shit for the days and weeks on end. So take a bit more action, guys. Think about what you can do, and sometimes it's just little things. I'm out now in the middle of the park in this beautiful place, and it's such a calming place for me. Get time to get away from all those negative thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness is really important. People are, either go for it and say, yeah, it's great, and do yoga and all sorts. It tends to be more the women. When I go to the gym, it's all, there's only one or two guys doing it. But really think about just taking an effort to find somewhere that's peaceful, somewhere calm, and really focus on the mindful aspects of that, and it will make you feel a bit calmer. When we're in a bit calmer mood and we're not in that fight or flight, that anger, we can step out of those negative thought patterns for a bit. Sometimes that's all you need, just to step out, take a bit of a break and refocus. So stick with us, and those are the sort of things we're going to be doing. And the more we do it, the better it's going to be for us. If you know anything about neuroplasticity, look that up. A lot of evidence now to say that you can change, the structure of your brain and the way the neurons are responding. So when someone says, "Oh, you got depression, you're going to have it for life," it's a disease. It's because it does this to your brain. I'm not too sure about that, and I've been a nurse for 20 years, and the way I see it, there's a lot I can do to make things better. So diseases tend to be progressive, where I think with depression, I don't want to label it like that. There's nothing wrong with me, it's just the way I'm thinking. And I know that when I change the way I think and the way I do things, I feel better. So it's not rocket science, there's a lot we can do to help ourselves and get out of that shit. So let's go do it, guys.